Hello folks, my second video is going to be a first impressions of the Ubisoft game called I Am Alive. Now this is a third-person sort of platformer more so than anything else, survival game. So let's start this off here now. I've only played a little bit of this so far, but we're going to start a fresh game. So new game and yes. Now that's kind of annoying, first off, that they delete any saved games so you can start a new game. No separate saves. I mean, we are kind of in 2013 here. But anyway, moving on from that, we are going to go yes and lose all my progress. We'll go normal and confirm. Right. So we're going to start off here now, and a couple of hints on the screen how you do things. So this is the opening video, and setting the premise. Basically, you're a guy who is trying to get home to his family after some sort of apocalyptic event has happened. He was on the East Coast, I think, and he's trying to get back to the West Coast. And here we go. And you see these like video clips of him recording his day-to-day experiences. So here we go now. Just see if we can skip this and get into the game proper. And no. Oh, actually, yes, we can skip the cinematic. Okay, so here we go. Now, art style-wise, I like this game. I think it's got an interesting look about it, very interesting concept. It's nearly black and white in tone. It looks good, but it's let down by the graphics that they're using. The graphics don't look good up close, but it's okay, like, it's not too bad, so we're not going to pay too much attention on that score. So here we are. We are looking out, third-person perspective, fully rotational camera, always a good thing. Not just stuck on somebody's shoulder, never seeing their face. So here we have it. There's some little bits of color in it, but overall, pretty much black and white. Now, here's what I mean about the graphics. Vehicle-wise, it's very no rounded corners. Everything is kind of blocky and chunky and very basic in design. But anyway, we're going to move on from that. Now, to run, you have to hold down your mouse button, and you have a stamina bar at the top of the screen that decreases. And this affects your climbing as well. If you run out of stamina, you fall to your death. So here we are. Now, it looks pretty okay, like, but up close for the thing. Here we go. Now it says to space jump over the gap, so I'm assuming you have to run and jump over this, so no, you stop if you press the space button. So let's try again. Run, and now that's kind of strange. It sort of like pauses if you're running. Not the best control mechanic in the world. I played this a little earlier, and to be honest, the controls do suck a little bit, so we're going to space to climb. Okay, so climbing up here, and yeah. Okay, now as you can see, my stamina bar is declining, so I'm going to hook around here and up this drain pipe. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking it's like Assassin's Creed. You can climb any object you want. It's not. It's very linear, what you can climb, what you can't climb. It gives the impression of freedom, but it really is a very linear experience, in my opinion. Now, here we go. Now, as you can see, my stamina is decreasing, so this is not good at all. Okay, climbing up. Controls are not the best for this sort of game. Now, there's no balancing mechanic here. You literally just press the key and go over. I don't think it's possible to actually fall. So, hook along here, hook along here. Now, I mean, if you look at the skyline, it does look pretty impressive, but not what you'd expect from a 2013-based game. So, hook along and down the pipe, down and down, and drop down. Okay, we're back on round 2. Now, I was expecting maybe some interactivity with the vehicles, you know, like find a police car, find a gun. Now, it is a survival game, so ammo is very scarce and what have you, but there's just zero interactivity here, and that's not good, in my opinion. So, I'm gonna see what I can do here, and I think we can jump here, if I'm not mistaken. And, yep, we can jump, and up we go again. Okay, so coming along here.
Looks like I'll have to climb over those arch supports.
Okay, so we have to climb up again. Like I said, there's no freedom here. Like, I'll give you an example. Maybe jump onto the beam over there, hook up, you can't do that. Jump here, can't do that. You have to follow the set sort of route, and I don't know, it's kind of like Resident Evil in many respects, even the character design, but I just feel it's not very well implemented in general. Climbing up, climbing up, climbing up. Very little way of interactivity here again. And it is pretty much by the numbers, follow the route sort of thing. Drop down again and climb up some more. First impression of this game, not the best at all. Really wanted to like it, but it's really just not that great. So, hook along here, and up we go again. Okay, and hook along here. Okay. I mean, like, even logically, like, why there'd be ladders scattered all over the place just makes no fucking sense whatsoever. Oh crap, minigame. We all love the minigames where you have to break your mouse to do something. You know, hitting the left mouse button repeatedly. We love those games. So, and see for inventory, yeah, that's nice. Okay.
Well, it's still standing.
Now, if you look here, this just looks horrible, artistically wise. Now, jump onto this, and down we go. And I'm pretty sure you can't do that in real life, but anyhow. Okay, now, here's another thing, okay? Would it be possible to jump here onto that beam? Nope. Because that would be too easy. No, you have to jump here. Exactly where they expect you to jump. And up along, Tarzan! And up we go. Okay, so going up here anyway, and yeah. Kind of reminds me of the Left 4 Dead parish map in some regards, but sadly no zombies or tanks, or trolls for that matter, but that's another story for another review. Okay, and oh, will you look at that ladder on the side of the truck we have to climb down. Who would have thought? So, hook along here, and yeah, just hook along, hook along, hook along, hook along here. No, going down. Now you'd expect some sort of like weight balance, so it's going to fall thing, but they actually do have innovation here. It doesn't fall, folks. Woo! So, drop down and down again. Now you see the flags spinning around on there like in the wind. That's pretty cool, but most of the environment is exceptionally static. I'll give you an impression later on of what I mean. There's a wheelchair on a slope you can't even push down. I mean, I'm just a bit lazy in general. So here we are, and yeah. So running along, drop down here, and like this police car, like, how the fuck is that there? I mean, really? down the slope. Oh, I'm gonna fall in the river. No, I'm not, because that would be an animation they didn't bother to put in. So, here we go. And drop down, jump up here, and jump again. Yep. We go again. Another thing I should note is the voice acting of the main character just is not fabulous whatsoever, especially in the cutscenes. So let's go along here, along here, and here we go, through here. Now I'm just going to show you a little bit more before I cut out in this video, the first interaction with humans and what have you. So bear with me 1 second while this loads. Okay, so we're walking along and, oh look, there's a guy.
Stop that! I don't want any trouble.
Now you can draw your gun. And he's shooting me. I have no bullets. That was a bad move. And I'm dead. It's, you can handle that a number of different ways. So we're going to do it again now. And this time I'm not going to draw my gun and see what happens.
Hey, you! Don't make me I don't want any trouble. I'm already gone.
Okay, and I'm just going to back away from him, and he doesn't attack me. Personally, I like this feature. I think it adds a bit of environmental. It's good. It's a very beautiful thing, like to have the NPCs react like that to how you react. And I think more games should really start using it. So that was good, and later on you see more of this, and I'm going to show you in a second.
There's a lot of dust down there.
So bear with me a second, and just going to bring you up to one last part of this. So we're going to skip a little bit here, and then we're going to come back in a few seconds to where there's some more enemies, and when you first encounter an enemy that's after you. So 1 minute there. Now here we're coming up to a spot where basically you're encountering the first enemy. So I'm just going to see how this plays out. Now he's coming towards you. You get a prompt to equip your gun, so I'm going to equip it. Oh, he's backing up. Now you can get him to move back and back and back. It's kind of stupid, really, like how he'd act like that. Maybe get him to drop his sword might be a better option. And oh, you can kick him, and he goes into the hole. And you now have his machete. Now it is very much a kind of like point and click in combat, but it's an interesting mechanic because you do have some options there. So we're going to come up here anyway and force this gate. Now this is another one of those click, 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 click. Didn't work. Click, 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 click. Hope your mouse doesn't break, and doesn't work. Click, 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 click again, and hopefully no, didn't work. Like, who the fuck designed this? Come on, guys. This is just fucking piss. And now it works. And my mouse is possibly going to break soon. So here we go. And we got 2 enemies coming up to us. So right, we're going to take them on, and it says to surprise them by pressing E. Okay.
Well, what do we have here?
So press E. Oh, now that was nasty. And I picked up a bullet. Woo! And it is some pretty interesting thing. They realize what you're doing with your weapons and stuff. But there's 2 more enemies coming from there. So just gonna kill him. And now he knows full well what's going on here. Struggle kill. Like, I don't get some of these mechanics to completely honest. And like, you're out of ammo, you have to run away again. And I'm dead. Like, control-wise, it just sucks. So I'm gonna call a halt to the video here. Basically, my first impressions of this game is it's okay, but control-wise and style-wise, it's just not the best game in the world, and I really did want to like this because this is the sort of game I tend to like, but it's just really, it lacks a lot. At the moment, from initial impressions, this will be a C grade, game. It doesn't have the ump that you'd expect. Okay, well, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Okay.